controversial street hop artist Portable has spoken against the comparison of YBNL's Asake to Grammy-winning star Wizkid. Appalled by the comparison, the Zazu crooner urged social media users against such. He said, don't compare Asake to Wizkid. Wizkid is a big man. He's a boss. He belongs to the set of Olamide, Badu, Davido, Burna Boy. They are all the same set. So Asake and I belong to the same sets that emerged from Olamide. Ashake's latest album, Mr. Money with a Vibe, recently broke Apple Music record as the first African album with the biggest opening day. Big shout out to man like Asake, by the way. Yes, for that Apple fit. But please, what's going on with our Portable guy?
Please, what did this guy smoke? What did this?
I don't know.
Oh God.
But it makes sense. Now, let me tell you where it's making sense, right?
I'm curious.
I think it would be rude, wrong, and very appalling, right, to put Asake, Wizkid, Olamide, Burna Boy, David in the same category.
No, that was not what they
No,
were trying to
I'm
do.
getting
Okay,
there.
okay.
I think it would be very rude. So there was a Twitter user.
No, don't say rude, say over-exaggerated.
I feel like it would be very rude, very unnecessary, very appalling, very unruly, very
But he made some records that
I get it, but these people have been making records. How long would Asake make it for? Now, this is the thing about life itself and even careers, right? Where you begin to compare yourself with people that have been in the industry. Like, let's give unto Caesar what belongs to Caesar. It's just simple. Asake is an amazing artist. I love it from the bottom of my heart.
So would you also say it's rude to put Thames in that same category?
Very insulting. Are you joking? Why would you put Thames with Olamide, Burna Boy, David, and Wiz? How can you even say such a...
No, wait. You know, there's some awards that she has, accolades that she has gotten.
Okay, why did... Okay, so let me ask you a question. Who won Next Rated at the Edis?
This year, Buju.
Thank you very much. Now, Buju has made more records than a lot of veteran artists.
True that.
Are you going to give a veteran is like giving Two-Face Next Rated? Do you get what I mean? Like, yes.
Okay, I see where you're coming from.
I get where I'm coming from. Like, that's just what it is. Give unto Caesar what belongs to Caesar. Okay. And of course, Portable compared to Asake might be a bit funny, right? But it had a point too. I think this is the first time in my whole entire life that I'm agreeing small. Just small, because like I still have loopholes. But I want you to talk about the loopholes. So me, I want to just give Portable's accolade today. I don't want to speak down on that guy. The guy they try, they give us content.
So see, what I feel they were talking about, they were not trying to put Asake on the same level as Wizkid. What they were trying to do was, okay, the music currently, because he broke a record on Apple Music as being the first African album to, in the first 3 days, to be the highest viewing date, hearing day or whatever, opening date, to be the first artist to break records on his opening date and everything. And then in terms of album, okay, when his song came out, when Wizkid's song came out as well, it was #1, but Asake went back to being #1. So they were not trying to compare, as in the music currently, not that they were trying to put him on the same level with Wizkid. I think what they were trying to do was the song, and then
a lot of people were now beginning to if you go to the comment section.
See, that's the thing. He announced that he's having a concert December. Okay, now some people were now saying, okay, what they want to see, they want Wizkid to put his concert on the same day with Asake, and let's see who the reviews and everything. Like they wanted.
Okay, so let me ask you a honest question, right? Today is Wizkid's concert. Today is also Ashake's concert. Which should you go?
I'm going for Ashake's concert.
What? Please, guys, please. If you don't even call it gift, you don't throw away this line. But please call today. Let's talk about this. Which concert are you going to go for? So call in on 0909-848-48, 0909-848-48. Let's actually talk about this. If you can't call because I know the economy is bad, you cannot do this.
Flash will call
no. Say Flash, you call you back. All right. But what I was going to say was, on social media, let's have this debate, and I think we're going to actually create a flyer for this and actually
honestly,
and let's actually see
poll or something.
We'll do a poll for this one. Like, what will people actually do? But
okay, I know you're going to be very diplomatic on this particular question I want to ask you. So let me just
go.
Okay, Back to Me. Wizkid's current song. and Terminator. Which do you? No, I don't even want to use Terminator in particular.
Playing. See,
Wait,
okay, so
hold
I
on,
think I'm
hold
the
on.
wrong person because I'll
Yeah,
be very
exactly. That's why I
biased,
said you're going to be
right?
diplomatic
No,
about
it's not
it.
even being diplomatic. I don't have to be diplomatic. I'll tell you my mind. Diplomatic is I'm in between. So this one, I'll tell you my full mind. Baby, what just get that? Are you
I'm not saying it's not, but it's a good song. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, Wizkid vibes. Woo. But, bruv, I'm vibing to Asake all day, any day because see, back to back. That's a concept I would want to go.
I love Terminator as well, but see, if they say you can listen to only one song for the rest of your life,
Which of the songs would you listen to for the rest of your life?
listen to Bad. Because telling me everything, it has different vibes. Which one is Terminator? You are terminating my date. You are terminating. You want to be killing things in my life. Why are you terminating things? We don't do terminating here.
But regardless, and also
That to me is calm. That to me is sweet. It's melody still.
What Portable was saying, yeah. Now, he's comparing himself to Asake. I can understand maybe he's comparing himself in the same time that maybe they blew together or they were both signed or they were both influenced under
You shall want me to talk bad about this guy.
No, I'm not talking bad about him.
I feel like he's making sense.
No, I will give him that.
Yes.
He's making small sense. But like if he said, okay, he's on the same level with Asake in the sense that, both of them were passed through Olamide, or they were the same set, I understand. But if you want to say, maybe he was saying to the same that, he's in the same level.
Zazu, okay, do you know that if
he's on the same level as
okay, so do you know that
musically and a huge fan base.
I can tell you this statistically speaking, right? But I can tell you categorically that some people in Kaduna do not know Terminator. But let's do Zazu, Ze. Just go to Kaduna, go to Kano and just say Zazu, you hear Ze.
Or what Ikorodu?
But if I say, okay, go to Kaduna and do Papa Ripa. Kenengashi. Now ask you, say, what are you saying? Like they're asking you, what's on this Lagos girl?
Come on.
But let me just go to Kano and do Zazu. If I hear that they don't do Ze. Are you playing?
Okay, at least we can list like over 10 Asake songs that we vibe with and everything. But okay.
I'm telling you that there's no Asake song in the north, or in some parts of the south, southeast, southwest, that people do not know. But I'm telling you that nationwide, Zazu is a jam.
It was a jam I was forced to reckon with.
Yes, now for me too. I don't like the song, but
I didn't like
just say Zazu. In fact, me, I can be walking on the road and someone just say Zazu.
But
I will even answer you and be like Ze.
No, but honestly,
it's like a greeting now.
Is it safe to put Portable and Asake on the same scale?
Of course not.
Exactly.
Of course not. But oh God, you are making me do things.
I will bring it out of you. You will say it.
You cannot do Asake and Portable. Asake is a
better,
greater, bigger, more talented artist. But you just wanted me to speak. But Portable was making sense when he said.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's move on to the next story. An American rapper, Kanye West, has apologized to his wife, Kim Kardashian, over any stress he may have caused her during their divorce. He said, "This is the mother of my children, and I apologize for any stress that I have caused, even in my frustration, because God calls me to be stronger. I need this person to be less stressed and of the best sound mind, and as calm as possible to be able to raise those children." At the end of the day, he also spoke about how he fought co-parenting his kids with the Keeping Up with the Kardashian reality star. So basically, I watched this video and I saw how, what's it called? He felt about it. And another thing that, I didn't really like was when he was comparing himself to the Adidas brand. I mean, his kids to a fashion brand that, he used to work with. That was the fashion brand that made, the Yeezy sneakers and all of that. Did you ever own any?
Never.
Are you serious?
You mean the fake one
or
the
Yeezys.
real one? The fake one or the real one?
Oh no, do you buy fake?
No, like I'm just asking in general.
Okay,
the original one or the fake one?
Do you buy fakes?
Neither.
So why would you buy sneakers that is fake though?
No, you know there were fake Yeezys that people were rocking.
No, okay. Now I'm getting what you're saying. Like, which one did you own though?
No, I never wore. I never
wore that Yee that you're talking about. So all my Yees were, the prim and proper type of Yees.
No, I think I'll just admire it on people than only like the one.
But let's get back to the story, right? Where he was comparing his children to the brand, and he was talking about what was going on with a brand and what was going on in his family. I felt that was wrong, but I did get what he was saying because he's starting another what's it called now? What's the name of the school? It's the Donda, the Donda school, where I said they're going to be doing a lot of, going to space rockets, rocket science. That's what he's going to be teaching them. He's going to be teaching them about space, scientific stuff and all of that, that's when he also said that he has never read a book in his life. I think we skipped that story sometime this week when we're supposed to talk about it. So Kanye was like, he's never read a book, and it feels like the narrative in books are not for everybody. Do you understand? Yes, and I kind of agree, because if you remember when Burna Boy also said it, collaborating what the great Professor Wale Soyinka also said, saying that that if history was taught in schools, I think a lot would be better, and I think we spoke about that.
History was actually taught in school.
Yeah, but we spoke about it. I don't think history should be elective. It shouldn't be something like...
They forced it on us. But like the thing is that...
No, they didn't force history on me. I wish I did history. It was either history or government for me.
It was either... okay, that was an elective to science students, but being an art student, it was compulsory for me.
No, I think it was the other way around, because our years are different. So yeah.
But honestly, I really absolutely loved what Ye did, and I think he's still in love with her, and I'm still rooting for them both. And everything.
Are you really?
I really am.
Some things we force a lot of relationships, right? That we don't actually need to. I feel like that was a forced relationship. I feel like that was something that wasn't working from the get-go. And I feel like not everybody needs to get married to.
Okay, I feel
like somebody like Kanye West, right? I don't think, if Kanye should get into another marriage right now, I don't know. So I'm just saying from how I view him, I feel like the marriage is still gonna end up in divorce, right? Because Kanye is too opinionated to be married. You have to compromise.
And his mindset
you have to compromise in relationships. Like, you have to know that, okay, for this person, I can do this. I didn't know this too. I'm a very opinionated person. But I'm beginning to learn it in my current relationship because of certain circumstances, right? I'm beginning to learn how to pay attention to your emotions, your hormones, your body type, do you get what I mean? Like, I'm beginning to learn all of those things. I feel like Kanye is the person that if he goes with an opinion, he keeps going with it.
Yeah, but another thing she also complained about was the time and the attention. The fact that they were married, but he was living in another state, another state or another country. Like, he was living always. But he also said there was a story that I think we tackled either this week or last week, where he said another part of the reasons that affected his marriage was his addiction to porn. It affected him and all. That was why he had to be away. You understand? But I understand. It's not like he didn't love his family.
Everybody has flaws. Like, I feel like that's why I said someone like Kanye. I feel like it would still be that. Kanye was somebody that was, close to his mom. Everything he's doing right now is still built around his mother. It's like having a man that would say, when my mother cooks this food, your own is sweet too. How do you used to feel it? Like you're dating a man and then you cook jollof rice. Say, my mom's jollof rice is better than your own. No.
I mean, I can understand that. Obviously, I'm not the best of cook, but if it's something that is always being said,
the way my mother used to clean the house. Right. You've not seen my mother.
If it's a joke, okay, we'll vibe as a joke. But if
it was my mother wearing these skirts right now.
Okay, I see where you're coming from.
Do you get what I mean? Like, so Kanye seems like that type of guy that tries to place everybody against something. He was even putting his children against the brand. He does that because it's just the type of person he is. Because I'm just saying this. I don't know this for a fact. I'm not a medical practitioner. I don't know this, but I try to make excuses for people, and I feel like that's the best excuse I can make for Kanye, and because I know he's a genius.
He is.
Kanye West is actually somebody that is a genius, and I don't expect my IQ and his IQ to be same.
Yeah, because I heard he has a higher IQ than normal.
Than other
humans.
people,
Yeah.
do you understand? So maybe me and Kanye have the same IQ, Sha, but do you think you people have the same? Why are you looking at me like that? Because I'm not yet a billionaire.
No, but in all sincerity, I really wish, and I love now that they are co-parenting peacefully, and
I was just talking about me being a genius.
they say if you have nothing nice to say, just
Oh,
say,
silence is the best answer for what? Complete it. No,
I don't know.
finish what you're trying to say.
A genius. But honestly,
Anyways, honestly, yeah.
Honestly, God, I just love that he came out, and then he's also saying that this is the way God wants him to. And I love that he's more spiritually inclined. He's closer to God. He's moving through a path that I
think he's been through a lot.
He has,
basically.
honestly.
He has been through a lot.
Losing your family, losing your
And
wife,
you know, not being rated, because if you watch Genius, yeah, the
documentary.
yeah, the mini doc on Kanye West and all that. Was it a full documentary? Yeah, I think it's a full. Is it mini doc? It's a series. I don't know, whatever it is. But it's a documentary. Shiny documentary. Yeah.
Okay.
So, if you watched it, you see that Kanye was the guy that, you know, he had dreams, he had aspirations, but people did not believe. And he was making moves towards them. And then now we all saw it, because this was the guy that went to every office to go and play his demo. Do you understand? Did you watch the documentary though?
Not
He
the
walked
entire thing.
into, you know, this was somebody that got into, you know, a record label and started playing his music from one office to the other. But you know what? Everybody told him, stick to production. You can't make it as a musician. You can't be this. They didn't want to sign him. It took them a lot of years to sign Kanye West. So if you've been through all that type of, you know, doors being shut in your face, and you knew exactly what you could give, and then the moment you now started delivering what the doors were getting slammed in your face for, and the whole world is buying you multiple, I think he owns about 23 Grammys, you know, do you get what I mean? He owns about 23 Grammys, you know, he owns mansions, he's a billionaire, he's from making music, not producing music. Do you know how you will be when you're that? You're like, I'm a god, God did. You get what I mean? Like,
God did.
Yeah. So I feel like that's the level Kanye is on right now.
And let's not forget, there's also something he said in the video, that he had to fight for a voice in co-parenting his children. And
I understand why Kim is saying it. Kim wants her children to learn. Now that's a choice. I should be able to decide if I want my child to go to space, if I want my child to be learning rocket science, if I want my child to be learning all of that.
But he also has a voice as well, in the sense of
co-parenting. Can we just do it that they are learning, they are going to a regular school, but they are not fully in Donda? And I can imagine how Donda kids, I'm actually waiting for Donda to kickstart, because I can imagine what their school uniform will look like.
Yeah, stop it now.
Imagine it's called Donda school uniform, actually.
I'm
imagine those big boots and those baggies.
Silver.
I like to go to that school, Sha.
Is there PE for
Can
me?
be later. Is there PE?
Is there PE? I don't even know why that came to my head.
That's what PE stands for again. Physical education.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I can imagine the inter-house sports. Anyways, guys.